Nothing lasts forever. Even the longest, the most glittering rain must come to an end someday.
My own background, as you see, is somewhat different. But privilege carries responsibility. I am a loyal servant of the state, and proud to be so. Besides, I may not think highly of Henry Collingridge, but I believe he thinks highly of me. I have hopes of high office, I must confess, and have been promised as much by the man himself. But first things first, we have a general election to win.
Unless a better man were to take the leadership from him.
Have you any idea what that would involve?
No. But I would imagine that you have a very good idea, Francis. And I know that you're capable of doing whatever is necessary.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I have no comment to make.
Miss Urquhart, that's a great story, but I don't think you'd like us to run it. Francis Urquhart, the chief whip, who has been denied promotion once again, refused to comment on or defend the Prime Minister's decision.
I know you, don't I? Aren't you the new girl Greville Preston took on when they pensioned off old Cecil Roach?
I'm the newish political correspondent on the Chronicle, Mr. Urquhart.
Ah, yes. Quite. You might think that. I couldn't possibly comment. You might think that. You might think that. I couldn't possibly comment. So, the party's over. It's a quiet night. Our fortunes prosper well. The Foreign Secretary finds succor from the harsh affairs of state in the soft fragrance of a daughter of the game. One for the archives, if he did but know it. And all the while, landless his armies are laboring for me through the darkness towards dawn. Telling the story, a leader out of touch, a man of straw, clutching at straws, his future closing in front of him like a fist. Who would be a leader in this wicked world? The man's a lout, of course. A lout, a lecher, an anti-Semite, a racist, and a bully. He is, however, more intelligent than he seems, and he is, we mustn't forget, Her Majesty's Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs. We mustn't make the mistake of underestimating Patrick Woolton. God, what an idiot that man is. There are some men, and I count myself amongst them, who cannot bear to be idle. I could, of course, reveal to the nation that the Prime Minister and his brother are both implicated in an outrageous piece of insider dealing. But I think we'll let that one mature a little first, don't you? On the other hand, we need to keep Charles and Henry Collingridge in the public eye, if possible. And the press are grateful for anything in the silly season. Now, the Prime Minister usually takes the precaution of packing his embarrassment of a brother somewhere well out of sight until the end of September. Some rural French slum in the Poitou-Charentes this year, I gather, where Charlie could get peacefully blotto while the Prime Minister saves his money and holidays at home, posing as a country gentleman at checkers. So it was most unfortunate when someone tipped off the tabloids about Charles Collingridge's holiday address.
What, me? Oh, no, no, no. I'm the chief whip, merely a functionary. I keep the troops in line. I put a bit of stick about it. I make them jump. And I shall, of course, give my absolute loyalty to whoever emerges as my leader. You'll have to excuse me now. Let's see how he does.
And it's all worth it, wouldn't you say?
Well, since you asked, no. Because I happen to think there's at least one man who'd make a much better leader.
You might think that, Mattie. I couldn't possibly comment.
Dear old Patrick. Knocking shop in Marrakesh. Very wide of the mark. Our esteemed new leader wouldn't know a knocking shop if he saw one. His morality is strictly backstreet Sunday school hypocritical cant picked up in Peterborough or Rugeley or some such god-awful place.
Well, yes, my wife is very loyal. A politician needs a wife, and other people too, regrettably. A man of state needs helpers, little elves and sprites to do his bidding.
Even unwitting pawns who don't know who they serve.
Many congratulations, Mike. Thank you, Francis. Surprised? Well, everybody can be valuable. That's my philosophy.
Well, yes, a couple of leaks are all very well, but it takes more than that. A big scandal, perhaps. A political scandal. Or a scandal about something people really understand. Sex. Or money.